Time Spiral Remastered. We're about to start finding out what is in this product, but we have got some last-minute guesses for some of the best possible reprint targets that we might see.
That's right. I hope that you are a master because you've got Time Spiral Remastered, which whether you were a master before or are one now or want to be one, or like maybe just a musketeer going in to dig up your old musketeer outfit to usurp the tyrant that just happens to be around your area, you are going to be interested in Time Spiral Remastered.
And the video starts right now. Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. We have gone through and picked out 9 cards from Time Spiral, Planar Chaos, and Future Sight that have a high value currently and would be
Joel
great.
did this. I was not. Joel picked them.
I said they would be great reprint targets. Before we get into these, though, if you would, go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you like our weirdness, that lets us know to keep going.
I'm just saying he carried the lion's share of the weight on this one.
Let's get into the cards. All right, so like I said, we went through, we picked out 9 cards. These are all cards that are over $30, and we're going across all 3 sets here. We've got 2 cards from Time Spiral, 2 cards from Planar Chaos, and 5 cards from Future Sight that would be excellent in this set. Are you going to be able to pull it together for this video?
So sorry.
So let's start out with Gemstone Caverns. We've got a really fun legendary land here that's got a little luck element built into it if it's in your opening hand and you're not playing first. Reminds me of ley lines, but on a land with a little different mechanic. Currently, this is a $60 card, and you want to know why? Show them on the board, Jake. Scarcity. Bing, 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 bing. That is the reason that this is a $60 card. There's a few of these that are in this list today that have not been reprinted except for that one original print, and that is what is causing the price to do this. Look at 3 visits. Look at, Imperial Recruiter.
Right.
These cards were maximized on their price. Grim Tutor. Exactly, Grim Tutor. Yeah. These cards' prices are completely driven by scarcity, and this is the kind of set that is going to eliminate that. Gemstone Caverns, I think, is a really fun reprint. It's not wildly playable in EDH, which I think is going to drive a lot of the thought process on these reprints. We'll see. But at $60, I really do think that this would be a good one for them to include in the set.
Vesuva at $45 again. Scarcity, 1 printing in Time Spiral, but also it did have a printing in FTG Realms and the list. So you could argue that it had 3 printings or 2 real printings in Time Spiral and FTV Realms. But then these list printings, it's really hard, Joel, for us to really take the list as a meaningful reprint of these cards just because the list is so massive.
It's not difficult for me to not take that as a reprint. It's very simple for me not to take it as a reprint because chasing a list card is chasing a Fugazi. It's nothing. It's fairy dust.
Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust.
Those are the 2 cards from Time Spiral. We've also got 2 cards from Planar Chaos, starting with Damnation. This card is currently $55. We've got 2 true reprints of it, once in Planar Chaos and then again in Modern Masters 17. It was one of the big flagship cards in Modern Masters 2017. It has also been a player reward card, a judge card, and an invocation. But at $55, you can tell that it's still highly sought after. And those 3, secondary printings of it haven't really moved the needle a ton. Absolutely EDH playable.
Sure.
Terrific target for this set. This is exactly where I want them to be living when they do one of these remaster reprint sets like this.
Yeah, Damnation is just one of those cards that's very attractive because it's just, like you said, for Commander, multiple formats. It's just destroy all creatures in black. I mean, what more do you want? Let's talk about another great card for black decks, Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. And not just for black decks, but it does make everything a swamp. Each land is a swamp in addition to its other types. We have let's check here. Urborg, $40. Jeez. And it was just reprinted in Ultimate Masters not that long ago. 4 printings, though, in Planar Chaos, FTV Realms, like we said, Ultimate Masters, and then Magic Core Set 2015. Very important for exsanguinate type effects. Anything that counts black mana, multiplies black mana, Cabal coffers.
Right.
Can we say it anymore? This is just a staple in all of those kind of situations and strategies.
Yeah, at $40, you can really tell that this is a highly desired card, even though it has been reprinted 4 times, with its last 2 printings being in a core set of all things, and then an Ultimate Masters set. Sliver Legion, I think, is probably the most slam dunk out of this list. Like, I'm almost 100% sure we're going to see this card. 1 printing ever in Future Sight. Slivers are huge. People love slivers. We are going to get this card reprinted in future in Time Spiral Remastered. We've also got a Judge card print of this at $110 currently. What a price driven by scarcity. That is what is driving this price above $110. This isn't even the second or third best legendary sliver to lead your EDH deck. Excellent inclusion, coat of arms on a sliver.
Yeah.
But
great in the 99, in my opinion.
Exactly. Great in the 99. The price doesn't currently reflect that. I think that we're going to see this reprinted. I think that we're going to see this reprinted at rare. I don't even think this is going to be a mythic, but we shall see. I think
it's a 5/5 with very narrow mana cost, or a 7/7 for 5 with very narrow mana cost. It's like very difficult to even play this. Like, it's just not that great, but in slivers it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next, let's talk about Pact of Negation. It's a free counterspell playing alongside cards like Force of Will, Force of Negation, all of these cards that have come out in recent years. Great card. This one here has 3 very meaningful printings in Future Sight, Modern Masters, and Masters 25. And then also it's an invocation in the list, but those are also very, very scarce printings of the card. But yeah, very strong, very powerful effect. It's the kind of thing where you can sink your mana in and then have an oh crap button just in case.
Since that price has crept above $60, would be very good.
That's pretty high in my opinion for Pact of Negation. And it's funny because, you know, the card did thrive in Modern before Modern, you know, kind of faded away. But
Ermagerd, it's Tarmogoyf. We have got old Modern baddie that has fallen to the wayside in recent days. $55. I think that is, without looking at the MTG stocks on this card, I would guess that $55 is as low as it's ever been. One of the lowest prices you've ever been able to get a Tarmogoyf for since it was in standard.
Since it first came out, right?
5 prints, Future Sight, Modern Masters 15, Modern Masters 17, Ultimate Masters. You can tell how desperate they were to keep Modern a playable format when this was one of the staples of the entire format. At $55, Tarmogoyf, I think we've even seen it on some leaked packaging art that looks very similar to this art with a big monster attacking a deer. So the possibility of us seeing this card again, like Sliver Legion, I think that this is a slam dunk of we're going to see a reprint of Tarmogoyf for sure.
It's a nice bait value, and it really is the face of Future Sight, right? So it's like this card that's just like, I mean, how do you have Time Spiral Remastered focus on these 3 sets and then not include Tarmogoyf? It would just be a huge, great failing. Akroma's Memorial, another great, amazing artifact, high cost artifact here, 7 cost with all the words that you could possibly care about, and only 2 printings, so $38. Future Sight and Magic Core 2013. It's also on the list, but again, it's really hard to count the list as part of this. Just know that scarcity will be satiated, and these cards will have a correction in price. How meaningful it will be is yet to be seen. These boxes of Time Spiral Remastered are going to have a little bit of a price tag that come with them. So it really does depend on how much demand there is for this product.
Wrapping it out, we've got Cloud Key, our 3-cost artifact that's reducing spells of the chosen type by 1. This is another scarcity play here. This is a $35 card. It has seen multi-format play. It is an EDH playable card, but at $35 for this rare artifact, you can tell that that is a scarcity run price. Let us know down in the comments if we were wrong about any of these. Let us know in the comments if you think that there's a card that's going to be reprinted in the set that we left out. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, that's right. We will see you in the comments. And until next time, whether you were a master before or are a master now, or just want to remaster your previous mastery, you are in the right place for Time Spiral Remastered, Magic the Gathering's newest remastered set.
We're going to go get Jake some help, y'all.